Well, it just goes to show, never judge a movie before you see it. Hello once again, watchers of good movies. My name is Nick Pell and this is once again coming from my apartment. Now today we are going to be talking about the film Ghostbusters. This is the 2016 remake. This one has been very heavily debated on social media ever since the first trailer launched a couple months back, and it became the most disliked trailer on YouTube. Did the movie match that? I don't think so in the slightest. So just to clarify, this is a full-scale reboot. This is not a sequel. It doesn't take place after the events of the original movie. It is its own universe, own Ghostbusters, and it's women. And they actually do a very good job in the movie. Kristen Wiig is more the main star than the rest of them, but they are all very much the equal members of the team. Kristen Wiig is just the first one that we meet, and she's the one that the story is more focused on, I guess, than the rest of them. And I thought that she did a really good job with her character. She starts out as this university professor. She's trying to get tenure, and then all of these ghost things from her past start to pop up, and she loses her job, and she joins up with Melissa McCarthy and Kate McKinnon, who I was very iffy on when I first saw them on screen, and then they really grew on me, and I actually really enjoyed their characters. The chemistry with all these actresses actually works really, really well. Leslie Jones even works quite nicely. She stands on her own, and I thought that she's going to be kind of the awkward oddball out of the group, and she is to a degree, but she works still really, really well with this group of actresses, and they're all very, very funny. They work really, really well together, and I enjoyed seeing all of them on screen. They all brought something very unique to the team, and I really liked seeing that. There's no one who seemed like the oddball out. There's no one who seemed like a side supporting character, and it just worked really, really nicely as a result. Chris Hemsworth is also in this film as their assistant, and he plays a role which is very different than anything else I've seen him. He plays a very stupid role, and by that I mean he plays someone who is stupid. It's not a stupid role per se, but he plays someone who is stupid. This was kind of tough for me to adapt to because I'm so used to seeing Chris Hemsworth as Thor or as some hero in his own film, and so seeing him kind of dumbed down as just kind of this good-looking assistant who they just kind of keep around because he's good-looking, it kind of bugged me to a degree. But then he did start to grow on me as a character, and I started to not mind his weirdness as much. But if there is any weak point to this film or to this team, it is probably Chris Hemsworth's character, just because he does seem like the oddball out of this group. The CGI and special effects in this film look fantastic, though. The laser beams that they're shooting out and all the cool ghost capturing devices, they all look very, very cool. It's nice to see them in 2016 technology and CGI and special effects and everything. It looks very, very cool. The ghosts look also very, very neat. Not authentic per se. They don't look like they're actually going to exist. They all look very CGI, but that being said, they work within the presence of this film because they're supposed to look kind of ghosty and not realistic per se, and so I really appreciated that aspect of the film. It also kind of felt like a horror film at some points as well, which I kind of found a very interesting take because it starts out like it could be easily a horror film, and then there are just different points where a guy goes into like ghostly possession and just things of that nature, which could have made this thing a horror movie if it wanted to go that route, but it goes more comedy for the most part. And that said, the comedy in this film also works quite nicely. I laughed a lot throughout this film. That's what comedy is supposed to do. The main cast, they work very, very well. They're all comedians. They're all very, very funny ladies, and they just worked really well. There's a lot of laughs throughout this movie, and I appreciated that. It's also very well paced. I really enjoyed this movie. It's very well paced. I never really looked at my watch at all. I felt like it was just a very well done movie. It kept going place to place. It made sense why it went places to places. There's a neat twist about 2/3 of the way through, which I did not see coming, and it just took me kind of for a loop, and I really enjoyed seeing that kind of put the film in a very good direction in regards to it. Made me really be like, okay, I really am enjoying this film, as opposed to just really liking it. The ending just really pushed it over the edge for me, and I found myself really, really enjoying this film. The music, which a lot of people had issues with, it uses different versions of the Ghostbusters theme throughout the film, but they use the different versions in situations which make sense for the type of style of music that's being used, and I really appreciate that. It didn't just use the new Fall Out Boy Ghostbusters theme in a place where it wouldn't have really felt right to put it there. It made sense where all these different versions fit, and I really like that as well. The end credits kind of work as an epilogue per se to the film because it ends, it starts showing the end credits, and then they just have scenes displaced through the first half of the end credits. There is also a scene after the credits themselves, so if you're curious, stick around for that. It's been a very long time since I've seen the original Ghostbusters. I honestly don't remember a whole lot from it. I remember some of the main cast. I know that Bill Murray's in it. There's a lot of cameos throughout the film. Again, most of which I didn't really catch because I didn't recognize most of the actors. Bill Murray felt kind of wasted in regards to his cameo, but didn't really bug me that much. There's kind of a thing which happens towards the end of the film. I won't spoil it, but if you've seen Danny Phantom on Nickelodeon way back in the day, there's something which kind of mirrors that, which I was kind of hoping they might build on and do something cool with towards the end to kind of set up a sequel. I don't know if they're going to any degree, but if you've seen the show, you probably know to a degree what I'm talking about. If you've seen the movie, it might be something cool for them to do if this film gets a sequel, which I kind of really hope it does because this film I very much enjoyed. I was very surprised that I enjoyed it as much as I did. Maybe it's just because I did not have the best day today and I just needed something to just watch and have fun with, and this film delivered that for me. And so, guys, I definitely say check out Ghostbusters if you have the opportunity. It's a really fun film. It's probably one of the more fun times I've had at the theater this year, to be frankly honest. At this point, it's probably on my top 10 list of the year, honestly, and probably one of my top of the summer. So definitely check it out if you have the opportunity. I definitely recommend it. It has its issues, definitely, but I think it is a very fun, well-made comedy, and I think that you're going to enjoy it if you don't try to compare it strictly to the first film, because it shouldn't be. It's its own thing. It's its own creation. It has fun with what it does. I really enjoyed all the actors. They all stood out on their own, and I'm going to done with this review now because I can't help praising this film enough. So, guys, those are my thoughts on Ghostbusters. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Did you like it as much as I did? Did you hate it more than I did? Let me know. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe once again if you so choose. I appreciate it immensely. And as always, my people, my name is Nick Pell, and once again, keep on watching.